third kind of meristematic tissue. That is the third kind of meristematic tissue that you have to read at this level, and that is the intercalary meristem. So first question, why the name? Question you must know, why the name intercalary? I will write little calary meristem. Once you know this reason why the name, so inter meaning in between, and this is cells, in between the celery the cells, right? Suppose there is you may have seen sugarcane stem, right? Sugarcane is a cylinder, and with this so many nodes are very clearly visible. These are the nodes, and at these nodes you have the buds to grow into new, right? So this is called the node. I have taken the example of sugarcane so that you can easily understand. This is another node, and this is the third node, right? How many nodes are visible in this figure? 3 nodes. So in between two nodes, this place is called as internode. Internode means inter meaning in between the nodes, right? This region of the plant body is known as internode. And you see, similarly, in the apical region you have apical meristem, top and bottom. Sides you have this side, you have the lateral meristem. Where will be this third kind? There is a kind of meristem that is present at this region, in this region, right? In this region of the cells, right? So it is in between the cells, right? And this intercalary meristem, when it grows into, it causes growth and multiplies its number, then what happens? It pushes the cells downward, already existing, the pushes cells upward, sideways, in all direction to accommodate itself, it pushes. So what it causes? Because of this upward and downward pressure of these cells that are newly formed out as a result of the activity of cell division, you know, the number of cells will multiply, they are to be accommodated. This size of this stem increases, so gap between these two consecutive nodes increases because of this in the beginning. If you have observed this sugarcane plant, this gap that you see, suppose this is point A, this is point B, the second node. Suppose this gap between A and B is say 4 centimeter, right? In the beginning when this plant was small, you may have seen the gap between A and B would have been like this, just 1 centimeter, right? You may have seen the plant of this size and nodes would have been so nearby. So this is node number A, this is node level B, and the gap between them is only 1 centimeter. How this gap has increased to 4 centimeter? It's because of this intercalary meristem that exerts pressure on the cells and pushes them upward and downward. Similarly, the thickness also, the thickness along with intercalary meristem, this along with lateral meristem, this intercalary meristem pushes and it causes the thickness and the gap between the nodes increases. So why the name intercalary meristem? Your answer is because this meristematic tissue is present in between the cells, right? So intercalary meristem is present in between the cells, and you know, meristematic tissues, I have told the feature, they will keep on dividing. As they keep on dividing, their number multiplies and they need place for get accommodated inside this. They need space so that they can accommodate themselves. So they need present in between the cells, so they keep on multiplying. Then what is the function? Question number 2. The function. What's the function? What is the function of intercalary meristem? Right? So answer will be, the answer of this intercalary function as regards function, it increases the gap between two consecutive nodes of a stem. Do you understand? It increases the gap between two consecutive nodes of the stem. Right? So this is all about the lateral meristem, apical meristem and intercalary meristem. Right? And these are called the meristematic tissue. So come back, we'll take a review of this. So today we have read about the meristematic tissues. These tissues are not permanent. The cells that make this tissue, they keep on changing their number, their shape, size, their feature. About their feature I have told you, they have seen very thin cell wall or no cell wall. They don't have chloroplast, full of cytoplasm, no intercellular space, no vacuoles, keep on dividing, small in size. Right? Though these meristematic tissues we have classified into three basic classes, that apical meristem, lateral meristem and intercalary meristem. Apical meristem, as the name suggests, apical, it is present in the apical region of the plant body, that is shoot apex and the root apex, and it causes increase in the upward and downward height or of the plant. And the second one is lateral meristem, that is present on the side walls of the stem and branches, and it helps in increasing the thickness of this stem. Whereas the third kind is intercalary meristem, and this meristem is present in between the cell, and it causes increase in the size of the or the gap between the two consecutive nodes, and it also help in developing the leaves also. In the leaves also, sometimes you see this is a cylindrical structure, and in this pressure is exerted, so upward, downward, all side, sometimes it develops, and that is intercalary meristem. If you see, if you observe, they are truly responsible for branching as well as the leaf formation, branching as well as the leaf formation also, and the main function is increasing the gap between two consecutive nodes. That's all in this video. In the next video we will be talking about the permanent tissues. Right? And see, here you may have the question, some of the important questions that you can write in your copy. So questions you can note down. First question is, write the properties of meristematic tissues, the cells of the meristematic tissues. The first question for the first question today, homework. This homework for you. First question is, write the properties of the cells of meristematic tissue. Right? Question number 2. This is question number 2. Question number 2 is, what are the kinds of meristematic tissue? What will be the answer? Apical, lateral and intercalary. Question number 3. Write the function and location of each kind of meristematic tissue. Right? Write the function and location of each kind of meristematic tissue. And for this, draw a plant body and locate the kind of tissues, kind of meristematic tissues present in different parts, right? Is that clear to all of you? So these 4 questions you have to write in your notebook as your study at home, right, from this video. That's all. Thank you. Keep safe.